Hey, it's Steve Suter, and I talk about the amazing artist Michael Hunt every now and then on my show when he has a great print out. And we welcome him back because he wanted to show me a brand new print that he's got on. Now, Michael, is this the piece you did after the Super Bowl?
No, actually, a lot of people will say, "Oh, is this a Super Bowl print?" But it was actually conceived right in early 2009. Drew had an idea when he first came to the city to do a project. He said, "Look, one day I want to do a special project with you." And as time went on, naturally I kept saying, "Hey, let's do it now. Let's do it now." And then when he passed the 5,000 yards,
Yes.
I said, "Let's do it now." He said, No. It was almost as if he had this premonition that something special was coming. Well, when 2009 got here, I was like, "Look, we're either going to do it now or let's forget it." So he says, "Okay, let's do it now." This is before they even knew they were going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And he said, "If we're going to do it, I want it to be not all about me. I want himself. I want it to be about all the special things in New Orleans and lean towards the recovery, all the wonderful things."
Very cool.
That in essence had, and he was such a big part of all of that. So he was very instrumental in the design aspect of it. I mean, I would show him sketches and such, and we go back and forth. And then as time went on, it took so long to produce the print. Then they went to the Super Bowl, and at that time, he didn't want it to seem opportunistic, like.
Taking advantage.
We went to the Super Bowl, and now here it is.
Yeah.
So we delayed it all the way till Christmas of this year to release it, and it was released right before, and like 95% of them are gone now.
So did Drew sign all of these?
He signed every one. There was 2010 prints that are in this edition that he hand signed, and there was a special edition also signed by Sean Payton, which is sold out. And then there was Artist Proofs, which is also sold out. Okay. So he did, and what's difficult was we had to use a gold paint pen. He had to sign these, and so it took a long time because each one had to dry. And
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, we weren't really prepared. No one thought of that. So it would look great with a black border. Well, now we got to use something that'll show up on a black border. Right?
As we show the poster with the signature, Drew also is associated with his charity. Does this have anything to do with the Drew Dream Foundation?
Brees Dream Foundation, which, it's such a wonderful organization, and he and Brittany control literally every aspect of it. It's where a lot of charities, you say, "Well, I'll make a donation, you don't know where the money goes." But they pick certain projects, and they say, "Okay, we're going to take on like the Patrick Taylor Hope Lodge,
right.
Which is kind of like a Ronald McDonald House." And he says, "You know what? I'm going to allocate $1 million to redo this." And then he came to me and said, "You know what? Let's take a lot of the proceeds from this and let's earmark it for that." And I was like, "Great, let's do it." So a portion of all the proceeds, regardless of the edition, go directly to Brees Dream Foundation, which in turn it goes to Hope Lodge.
Very cool. Now, as we show this beautiful print, where can they get it? Is this available at maybe local galleries or only one specific place like your website?
No, actually, that's another thing. And I initially said, why not? Because New Orleans is known all over the world for art and music, and I said, why don't we put it? And he said, no, because to keep the price where it needed to be, much more affordable. Right. You can only get it at one place, and it's at NOLA, N-O-L-A, Fine Art. Or we had to set up a 24-hour 1-800 number, which is manned. We have like 30 operators that man it. So whenever we do, something like this, then they get a flood of calls, and that's 1-800-620-9117. So those are the only places you can get it. No gallery, nowhere. Just there.
That's a very special print. Now, in the future, since we're almost out of these, is there something in the future that you might be doing with Drew, or something else you can share with us for the future of Michael Hunt?
Actually, I can tell you there'll never be anything else with Drew, which people say, what? Because when we decided to do this piece, to assure the value of it and assure that it would automatically be something really, really special, he said, this is the only one we're ever going to do. Are you up for that? I said, let's do it. And so I can tell you there's a lot of other projects down the pike, but I think it's very important to know that there'll never be another one with Drew. So
very special print.
Yeah, well, thank you.
And also, give your website a plug.
Oh, it's NOLA, N-O-L-A, Fine Art.
Because I've got a couple of prints from it. You'll love it. Michael, thanks for stopping by.
Oh, no, thank you, man. Good to see you.